Do you know how to tell a predator from prey? You can't, of course, unless you see them in war.
Welcome to I'm Your Target Demographic, and today I'm talking about For Honor. I'm not calling this a review, but these are just my impressions after about a week with the game, plus both the open and closed betas. If you've never heard of For Honor, here is the basic gist. It's a unique game, blending several genres in a way that seems completely unique. Part of the game is one-on-one fighting, focusing on blocking and dodging and combos, but then there are game modes where you're rushing a huge battlefield and capture the flag style matches where it's all about objectives. This is all set in a world where knights, Vikings, and samurais all feud with each other, and you have 12 heroes initially to choose from in these fights. It's mostly online, meaning you're playing with and against other humans, but you can also play these modes against a fairly decent AI, which I'll get to later. There's also a brief story mode that has you practicing as these different heroes in various scenarios, letting you try out heroes you wouldn't normally pick in epic situations. So what works? A lot. I'm really digging For Honor so far. While it might seem like there's not a lot to do here being primarily multiplayer, I'm still running across maps that I haven't played before, and there are some heroes I've hardly tried, so they'll prove useful once I'm looking for something fresh. These heroes play distinctly different, making you strategize and think differently based on who you are and who your opponent is. Some heavy heroes only need to hit you a handful of times, while the quick assassin characters focus on a flurry of attacks and causing you to bleed. These matches are often quick, but exhilarating, usually capped by executions that I don't get tired of. You can also utilize the environment, choosing to throw your opponent from a ledge or into a fire. There are all sorts of factors that you need to look out for, meaning that each match feels very different. If you want something larger scale, the Dominion matches are probably my favorite, where you work in a team of 4 to capture certain places on the map, alongside an army of foot soldiers. These matches ebb and flow perfectly, hardly ever feeling insurmountable. I've come back from some serious point deficits with just a few key moments. It's also fun just to wage war against these countless grunts, making your hero feel like an unstoppable machine, until another hero arrives to put you in your place. After each match, you're given plenty of rewards. Sometimes this is cosmetic, so something new to wear or a new pattern to shake up your war paint. Sometimes it's a boost in-game, a new piece of armor or your weapon that might change the tide of the battle. You also have some customizable moves that unlock as your games progress, meaning all of a sudden you can now throw a javelin or a firebomb every once in a while, enough to make a difference. And all of this is times the 12 heroes. This game does require skill, so if you try it and you find yourself struggling, I tend to choose AI teammates and enemies. They're still very good, though they tend to not worry about the environment, meaning you can easily toss them or lead them to their deaths. Human players are much tougher fare. There are also in-depth tutorials and practice modes and even strategy videos for you to watch if you feel like you're missing something. The game wants you to be good and will do everything it can to teach you all the ins and outs. So in short, I'm loving it so far. It can either function as an online game where you play with and against other skilled players, or you can turn all the matchmaking off and make it basically a single player experience if that's more up your alley. The story modes have pretty minimal replayability, since you're confined to certain characters and the collectibles are kind of frustrating, but the cinematic moments make up for it. They get you ready for the multiplayer modes. How long this game lasts will depend on how much support it receives. Will it get new characters, maps, and modes? If this game continually gets bigger, I can see it thriving for quite a while. If you're interested in an intense fighting game with some other genres mixed in, I'd give For Honor a look. Have you tried it? Let me know in the comments who you choose to play with and what you like or don't like about it. Thanks for watching.
Not bad, Blackstone. Not bad at all.